Hi, welcome to G Moving Plots. You're watching this video because you want to know how to get the data for the G Moving Plots lab. You're watching it because we're going to learn it this way and then I won't have to explain it in class. Okay? This is the basic concept of what we're going to do. We're going to take a level surface, the hallway, right? We're going to use something called a tape timer. It's a little device that we run a piece of paper tape through. Okay? Piece of tape kind of like that, right? And it's going to make dots on that tape. Okay, those are the little bitty dots you see. The pencil dots we'll make later. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to attach this tape to a cart. Okay, and we're going to speed the cart up for about 50 centimeters. Okay, we're going to gradually speed it up and then we're going to let it coast to a halt. Okay. And ultimately, we want this distance, we want the tape to be longer than 1 meter. Okay, so 1.1 meter would be perfect, you know. The longer you make it, the more beautiful your graph will be, so it's up to you. Okay, I would make it shorter than 2 meters because if it's 2 meters long, it's going to be really long and you'll need 3 meter sticks. Although I had some kids one year got, overzealous and they had like 5 meters of tape or something like that. Okay, now let me show you the tape timer here and we'll get some experimental data. I'll show you how to do this. Okay, this, you'll have a little box like this. Okay, in that box you're going to find a lot of really cool stuff. All right, there are little carbon paper discs. Okay, you'll find those in here. Here's a carbon paper disc, not a lot left of that one, right? Here's the tape timer itself and you should find a nice roll of paper tape. Okay, put the box aside. Set your tape timer down like that, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to tape this guy down to the floor. If you don't tape it to the floor, it actually moves around like one of those lame electric football games from the 70s, okay? Now, the way this thing works is when I turn this switch on, there's a little hammer there that goes up and down, and it goes up and down 60 times a second, because that's what our voltage does here. It goes positive, negative 60 cycles every second, right? So it's really simple to make this, right? Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of paper tape. Now, this tape needs to be longer than a meter. Probably a couple meters of tape, as long as you are tall, maybe, or something like that. This tape won't be that long because I'm just doing a little demo here, and I got to fit it on the bench, right? Now, what you do is you fit it under. There's a little staple here. It goes underneath that staple. Then it all goes under the paper, okay? Then it goes under this staple here. The staples kind of hold it that way, right? That's kind of tricky. Get it under that thing. Come on, baby. You can do it. This is the trickiest part. I have a degree in physics. Do you think I can get that to work? Say, it won't do it. Okay, here we go. Sometimes it helps to get the little carbon paper disc out of the way, right? Okay, there we go. We're in business. And then I'm going to take this guy. Carbon paper goes, there's a little spindle like that it goes on, and the hammer goes up and down, and when the hammer hits the carbon paper, it makes a black dot on the paper tape. Okay, then you take your cart like this and you attach it to the cart. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed this guy up for about 50 centimeters, okay? So really, seriously, don't just hit the cart. Don't just give it a whack and let it go, right? Actually try to speed it up gradually over just some distance, right? Now, the table is about to end here. I don't really have a long table to work with here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to totally cheat, okay? I'm just going to stand up, grab this thing, and make it move as if it was speeding up and slowing down. And we'll see what kind of marks it makes on the tape. Okay, you all ready for this? I kind of clear the decks, okay? So here we go. I got it on. There we go. Okay, now take a look at what we've done. If you look at this tape here, if we zoom in on this thing, right? You can see that in the beginning where the cart was moving slowly. Here, hold on, let's see if we can zoom in even more. Wow, holy zoom, man. Okay, check that out, right? In the beginning where it was going slowly, the dots are really close together. In the middle where it was going faster, can you see that? You can see that, okay. The dots are farther apart, and near the end where it slowed down again, the dots got close together again. okay? If that tape, if it shows the beginning and end, if it shows them getting close together and then becoming like the uni dot, okay? And if in the middle it shows them farther apart, and at the beginning shows them close together like that, and this dot here, the beginning, and that last dot there that you're going to analyze, where is it there? Oh, there it is, right? If that last thing, if that's more than a meter apart, your tape is good, okay? If you ever have a doubt about your tape, show it to me. I'll let you know whether I think it's a good tape, okay? So that's how to get the tape. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to get numbers off the tape, okay? So that's what you want to watch next.